Well, my grandson in the middle of the movie like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? She a woman. Oh, I didn't come in for this. I just came to watch the goddamn movie. Hey, man, watch the movie. They just said she had a baby. They both women. How did she have a baby?
But now the woke mob is coming after him.
I mean, that doesn't make them homophobic if they say, I don't want to talk to them about all this.
It's rooted in a bit of homophobia.
Is it? Is it, though?
A little bit. It is rooted because...
It can be. It certainly can be, RV.
I love you, but you're a white man.
It's not better. So I know what discrimination is more than just about anybody.
But you're a white man. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, Snoop Dogg took the coward's way out and he caved to the woke mob. Now, obviously, you shouldn't do this because it never turns out well for you, but maybe, I don't know, his publicist or something told him to do it. So I got it up on the screen here. I was just caught off guard and had no answer for my grandsons. Oh, he had 2 grandkids there. I thought he had 1. All my gay friends know what's up. They've been calling me with love. My bad for not knowing the answers for my 6-year-old. Teach me how to learn. I'm not perfect. So he's basically saying like, hey man, my bad. I didn't know, like instead of coming down on me, why don't you just teach me a thing or two? Well, Snoop, I got news for you. That's not how the woke mob works, okay? They never forget. And especially when you start apologizing and groveling, then they smell blood in the water. I've already looked at a lot of Snoop's Instagram page, and he is getting ruthlessly heckled on every single post that he makes. He makes like a post like every like hour or 2 hours or something. And, whoever is posting on there for him. And constantly it's nothing but a bunch of gay and trans people just on there calling him names, posting pictures of people kissing, women kissing in particular, because the Lightyear movie, they had 2 women kissing in the movie. So they're basically trolling him relentlessly until they find another target. Snoop Dogg is public enemy number 1 for them right now. As a matter of fact, the woke mob is somewhat being successful because out in Australia, it looks like they actually are canceling one of his appearances.
Now the woke mob is coming after him. A former Australian football player and the country's far-left politicians want to cancel Snoop's performance at their Football League's championship game. But the rapper does have his supporters.
I'm with Snoop. Like, I don't want to have to explain any of this in a cartoon or a movie if I'm taking my child.
That's just not a question I want to be asked or answered while I'm sitting here watching this children's movie with my grandchild. So, and Snoop probably in that movie theater high as hell. Yeah. And now you gotta answer this deep question from his grandchild. I don't think there's anything wrong with expressing that, and I think everybody who has outrage over that, y'all are part of the problem with this society.
Obviously, he wants to keep his paper up. Do I think that he really cares about any of them letters in this alphabet community? Do I think he cares about any of that? No, absolutely not. Most people don't. Like, it's not that you don't like him, but it's not that you do like him either. And in some cases, you could dislike some of it because some of the stuff just gets weird, especially putting kissing of lesbians in children's movies. Yeah, a lot of people would call that weird. But guys, I want to go ahead and react to this TMZ video of TS Madison. This is a trans woman, effectively a biological male, transition, and they are effectively calling Snoop Dogg a homophobe and saying that, well, he's got naked chicks dancing all his videos, so they don't see the difference between having 2 lesbians making out in a movie versus having adult-oriented content that's not meant for kids. So they love to conflate stupid things because a lot of these people are mentally ill, deranged, and they love to pollute kids' minds. But without further ado, let's go ahead and react to this video.
What say you about this?
Well, I have questions, and I wrote a few of them down. Snoop Dogg has historically been an advocate against censoring, and his fame is based off expression. So my question is, Snoop, you have music videos with women dancing and kissing other women, dancing naked. So why is displaying lesbian behavior in your music videos appropriate, and you are afraid to answer the questions from your grandchildren?
Now that they're going to answer this already, because this is an open discussion, and say, well, one, this is obvious. Even though children can technically indulge in pretty much everything if they have access to it, one is targeted to a younger audience. Snoop Dogg's music is not targeted to a younger audience, guys. It doesn't matter what, I don't care what nobody says. That's not the target. The target, you might say the target is maybe teenagers if you want to make that argument, but you certainly cannot say that the target is a bunch of little kids. It sounds like he's saying these are like freaking 6-year-olds or something. Like they don't really probably care nothing about what Snoop Dogg has to say in his music and about naked chicks in the videos. They don't even like naked chicks. They're little kids. But what is going to confuse them is watching the Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story and in the movie having people kissing that are lesbians. I mean, come on, guys. Like, this is not rocket science. It's common sense.
So wait a minute. There's an answer to that, which is that the videos that he does for his music videos for adults, they're not Lightyear.
I think he would say that
they're not for
those
kids.
music videos aren't for kids.
I know that would be the setting and that would be the but as a person who understands how kids work, kids see everything. Kids see everything. They see music videos. They hear lyrics. They hear these things.
But TS, that's where parenting comes in, right? I mean, you're right. Kids, if you just let them, they can see
exactly
everything. But
I'm glad you said that's where parenting comes in, because as a parent,
but there's a difference between, again, targeting. Guys, there's a reason why they're doing it. It's not. These people love to do stuff and play dumb. That's one of the reasons why. It's not that you have an issue with the community, but you have an issue with stuff like this. And yeah, I got an issue with people who don't see a problem with stuff like this, because you know what's happening. These people are obviously targeting kids. They want to, they have a clear agenda. The people at Disney have openly admitted that they have some sort of gay agenda.
Meredith Roberts and like our leadership over there has been so welcoming to like my like not at all secret gay agenda. And so like I feel like I felt like it was, I mean, like, maybe it was that way in the past, but I guess, like, something must have happened in the last, like they're turning it around, they're going hard. And then all that, like, momentum that I felt, like, that sense of, I don't have to be afraid to, like, let's have these two characters kiss, let's, in the background, like, I was just, wherever I could, just basically adding queerness to, like, if you see anything queer in the show, I'm proud of them.
In that they love to put these things in kids' movies, in kids' TV shows, and any type of kids' entertainment that they can, because they have a personal obsession as an adult that they want validated through the children. They want to basically validate their existence. The adults refuse to do it because a lot of adults know that this is wrong. So they try to go to the kids to validate their existence, which honestly, when you really think about it, is pretty pathetic. And they do it on purpose and then try to gaslight all the adults to say, that's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. We know exactly what you're doing. That's why we don't like it, and that's why we fight against it.
Also explain to your children that other things exist in the world outside of what you have deemed normal in your own home.
Let me ask you something, because I'm gay, and I get the points you're making, but at the same time, maybe at a certain age you do bring things up, but at ages that are earlier than that, kids that are younger, a parent can say, I'm not ready to talk to them about it yet. I mean, that doesn't make them homophobic if they say, I don't want to talk to them about all this until a certain age.
It's rooted.
Now, full stop before they continue. You literally got a gay man telling you, hey, I don't know if this make a whole lot of sense. I mean, in the kids movie, why don't we just let, maybe it could be a little bit older, maybe in a teenage movie even. Because they do it in those movies too. They do it in everything because these people are weird. But even the gay man is against you. Now, what's your argument? Is he a self-hating gay? That's what they love to say about black conservative types. Oh, you just hate yourself. You just love the white man. I could already see this guy getting attacked too. Like, oh, you're a sellout. You freaking is supposed to be for women kissing in kids movies. If you don't like women kissing in kids movies, there's something wrong with you. You're the problem. That's how these weirdos are.
In a bit of homophobia.
Is it? Is it though?
A little bit. It is rooted because
it can be.
This is weird, man.
If they say, I don't want to talk to them about all this until a certain age.
It's rooted in a bit of homophobia.
Is it? Is it
A
though?
little bit. It is rooted because
It can be. It certainly can be. But I
it's
don't know if it
rooted
is in
in it.
Snoop's case. But
you also you're never afraid to talk to your kids about having a little boyfriend or a little girlfriend at a certain age. I know that we've been conditioned.
All right, parents out there, were you eager to see, or explain how babies are made? Explain to your little boy or a little girl, about having a boyfriend or a girlfriend, for people to just, to see them doing, for them to see other people kissing and smooching and, I mean, is this something that you just expose your little ones to? Maybe you as parents or something like that, if it's a lesbian couple, they adopt kids, okay, as parents, sure. But is this something you were eager to expose your kids to? Let me know in the comments.
To be able to understand heteronormative activity. We've been conditioned to that because that's all we see, because we've always, as queer people, been pushed to the side and swept under. So it is time for us to have these uncomfortable conversations. Maybe not at 4. Maybe Papa will explain that to you in a year or so. Just watch the movie.
I gotta say, I've been around a long time, and for a long time, I have not felt pushed to the side and pushed away. And I hear people talking about that.
Yo, wait a minute. I don't watch TMZ for real. I don't know who this guy is, but every time I see him, he's pretty based. And this is a gay man. See, I like this guy. He's cool. He seems like he's just acting like a normal guy. He's not just wearing that freaking gayness on his chest. Just like, I'm gay. Like, he's not going crazy. He's just acting like a normal human being. And he's thinking rationally, like, people don't want their kids involved with like a bunch of sex. Like, they are obsessed with sex and kissing and effing. Something's wrong with these people, man. Not every single one, obviously, as you can see. But the weirdo types are the people who have taken over. They've taken over entertainment, if you couldn't tell.
It's not society today, and it's not society even.
Oh, I don't think that.
Harvey,
Harvey,
I love you.
Harvey.
I love you, but you're a white man, and you also are a white gay
Trust
man.
me, I was around when bars were raided, when people were fired from their jobs during the
Nobody's
AIDS
saying
epidemic.
it's not better.
So I know what discrimination is more than just about anybody.
Yeah, but it's still it comes from a different lens when you're talking about more marginal, and I don't want to lean heavy into it because it's not your fault that you're white, but you're a white man. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about, especially in this time right
This is
now,
so stupid.
trans people are extremely under attack.
That's true.
Queer people are under attack, and they've made us public enemy number one.
So is this person this is a trans person? So do they like men still? Because wouldn't that, in your logic, make you straight, or are you a trans woman and you still like women? So that makes you gay? How do you explain that? This is what I'm talking about. Who the hell wants to keep up with all of this? This is just a bunch of nonsense.
And we're just existing. We're not even a large percent of the population, and they're making it seem like that our existence is forcing everybody else out. I get tired of people of color, and it's particularly Black men that are voicing these things and are a part of the problem. And I think that what tends to happen is that we all forget, what hand that we play in, the hand we play in stuff.
Boom, this person basically didn't know what the hell they were even talking about at the end of this video. So guys, I don't give a crap how tired these weirdos are. Oh my gosh, these black men picking on them. Like, girl, dude, whatever the hell you are, shut the hell up. I don't care. Just like how you want to get out here and you want to voice your opinion on TMZ and y'all putting all this woke nonsense in movies, people kissing and making out, and y'all got whole movies. You got the Brokeback Mountain movie. There's all kind of TV shows where there's people doing all kinds of gay, salacious stuff. You could do whatever you want, and most people don't complain about it. The big complaints come in when you start having drag story time, men and women's sports, when you start making kids assign their pronouns in class, have people that are gay kissing in children's movies. Gay people kiss in movies all the time. They have sex all the time. Most people love Game of Thrones, and it was gay people all over the freaking place in Game of Thrones. There's always two dudes smashing in Game of Thrones. There was two women scissoring and all kinds of stuff in Game of Thrones, but people love that show. To try to pretend as though, hey, let's just go ahead and throw this lesbian couple in here and nobody's gonna care. Of course people are gonna care. That's why Disney tried to take it out at the beginning, because Disney knew. And now because Snoop Dogg had the same reaction that the Disney execs or producers, whoever it was originally had, now they're coming down on him like, we could not stand for this. It's like, man, Snoop Dogg didn't even really say anything wrong. He didn't say, man, I can't stand all this gay-ish. Like, he wasn't going crazy. But it's like these people are so sensitive. Every time anybody says the slightest, smallest thing, then it's like these meltdowns, and we got to get past the snowflakeism, guys. We got to get past it, because it just makes the community look pathetic. I don't like it to see it in the black community, and I certainly don't like to see it in this queer community or whatever these people want to call themselves, because it honestly, in my opinion, is completely pathetic. You got to pick a side. Either you're going to be pathetic and weak and just pout and just complain about everything, or you're going to be strong and stoic and like, hey, I'm just moving on, whatever. But that's just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. I'm out.
We can all have a grown-up discussion, and I don't think we need to cancel a long-time musical artist.
I really think the problem for Snoop Dogg is that he played at Trump's inauguration, and that immediately puts a target on him. Uh-oh, he's MAGA, so we are going to find any excuse to cancel him and to put him down.
His grandson asked the very
Well, he had
basic
some
question,
idea of
how can
biology.
two women have a baby?